Greetings everyone, Mystico Otaku here. Sorry I haven't uploaded any videos lately. I was dealing with my personal project and helping my dad who just got out of the hospital. But I'm back now and I'll be uploading a special series of Daimachi videos and it'll be an audio of my Daimachi fan story that I've been working on for a very long time. I know I've uploaded a ton of videos with my original one, but I rewatched those videos and realized that they kinda sucked. So now I'm gonna narrate them using my own voice, but I warn you that I'm kind of new at this narrator thing, so please pardon any stuttering that doesn't get cut from these audio chapters. The title of the story is Ganesha's Rising Star. The story starts out in a grassy field where a carriage was passing by. It contained 5 people, which included the driver. We're here. Haven't seen these walls in a long time. It's kind of nostalgic. Never thought we'd be here again, said a swordsman sitting in the passenger's seat. The passenger had a huge smile on his face and as he stared out the window with a sense of wonder. His name was Jin Tojo, and he was very familiar with the city of Aurora. He had brown skin, a scruffy beard, and brown hair that's slick and pulled back. He's a very built man and has a set of armor on. Come on now, this is what we've been looking forward to. Our lives beginning anew. Father and son versus the world. He said to the boy sitting next to him. The boy looked at his father and spoke. Papa, I think we'd be better off in the mountains. We were doing just fine there, he said. His father looked at him and responded in kind. We wouldn't have done fine for much longer. I only had enough to last us a year, and I don't want us to go hungry, especially with the way you ate. The boy blushed in embarrassment and shoved the knife, causing him to laugh. Hey, what am I, invisible? Said another woman sitting across from them. She had long brown hair, a white key with light armor, and a face that would make most men go wild. She had a slender yet toned figure and had a spirit with her. So his father responded, Of course not our little tag-along. Tag-along, she responded. If anything, you're a tag-along, Mr. Tojo, she said, offended. But she's right, Tokaru. As small as you are, you eat like a bear, she said. Well, if you don't want me to eat so much, don't make tasty food, he responded, crossing his arms. He has a cute looking face and wears locks framing his round face. He was wearing a karate with a small metal chest plate and a wooden bow staff. He spoke loudly and energetically. Just teasing you, his father said. But you've been through a lot, and we're making a new start. We're going to Aurario, the city of heroes, back when we were adventurers, she said to him. You didn't have to come back with us. I know you're still very sad about the thing, he said in a depressed state. She looked at him with a reassuring look. I was very sad, and I will feel sad about it for a really long time. I'm not going to let it stop me. If I give up, they'll win, she explained. She held a medal. He had a medal in his hand and clenched it tightly with his small little hand. Then I won't let it stop me either, he said. Jing saw something and stood up, noticing that they were approaching the outer walls of the city. Hey kid, can you see it now? He He poked his head out the window to see as a single street greets him. As the car on a small as the car as the car crests a small hill on the well-maintained road, his jaw drops and he stares dumbfounded by the stunning view. "This is amazing!" he cried out. That's what everyone says when they see a Rari for the first time. Said the human merchant driving the carriage. "Well, that's close enough for us. This should cover the ride," said Jing. As he, as he grabbed his bags. "Dad, are you sure that's such a good idea?" Togaru asked. "I can run faster and get us there in less than half the time," he said proudly. They stopped the carriage and they grabbed their bags. After taking a few minutes to stretch their legs, they put their bags on, getting ready to head to the city on foot. Uh, uh, Sensei, what are you doing?" he asked nervously. "Hold on tight," she said. She turns to the city and picks him up, carrying him, laying him right on her shoulders, and dashes off at an unbelievable speed. Hey, hey, wait up, Jing said, running as fast as he could to catch up to the two. Running faster than the carriage had been going in days. They reached the city gates and requested entry. It was guarded by a group of men who were wearing elephant-shaped masks on their faces. "Who are you? State your business," one of them said. "You see, we're new adventurers looking to join a familia. We'd like to enter the city for the first time," Suzuki explained. They walked through Main Street, and Togaru was mesmerized by the many different races. Elves, dwarves, Amazons, and even animal people. They walked through Main Street, and Togaru noticed a cat girl dressed in a waitress outfit and waved at her. And she waved back before she was promptly dragged back into the building by a large dwarf woman who locked eyes with Jing and immediately ignored him. They settled at an inn that Jing already knew the location of. The room is furnished with a bed and not much else, but that's more than enough for them. Haven't gotten a bargain on top of ensuring that they'll have a place to stay for 3 days has definitely improved their Jing and Suki's mood. Togaru, on the other hand, wasn't too thrilled. "Only one bed," he complained. I know you don't like to share your bed, but I won't be mad if you haven't. Togaru cuts his father off with his face turning bright red. "We promise never to discuss this matter ever again," he yelled. "Oh, Togaru, you know I was only joking," his father said. He stood up with a sense of urgency. It turned to look at his son. "Let's go. I need to go somewhere. I promised to visit the day I returned." Togaru put his shoes on, but noticed that Suki wasn't getting ready to go with them. "Aren't you going to come with us, Sensei?" Togaru asked. "Nah, I'm not sure if I can handle being there. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it reminded me of something I'd rather not think about. Go ahead, I'll be fine," she said. Jean looked at her concerned. "Are you sure? You got into a lot of trouble the last time we left you by yourself." She looked at him and responded, "Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I won't make that mistake again. If you don't trust me, you can tie me up until you come back." Jean laughed nervously. He said, I think I'll take your word for it. We'll bring back something to eat, he said. As Jean stayed, as the two were walking, Tokaru looked at his father with a hint of doubt in his eyes. Papa, he asked, think I can really do it? Could I become an adventurer like Lord Gramps thinks I can? His father doesn't even look at him before he responds, saying, of course you can, but I think he could do it too. So stop being so down on yourself. What do you think you and Suki spent the last year in the mountains for? For me to be tortured, he said bluntly. Oh, come on. You were into the training. Anyone who can pull a boulder up a mountain is an adventure in my eyes. Togaru grunted in response. But remember, this place isn't how it was when I was an adventurer. A colleague of mine told me some maniacs started getting swollen heads after all my friends were wiped out. Togaru tilted his head. Are you talking about the people who kicked you out? He asked. Oh no. Well, yes, but I'm talking about someone else. But that's a story for another day. I want you to see something. He buys a set of flowers from the stand as they continue their journey. They arrived in the southeastern section of the city, the Alice streets, the slums that are apparently close by, but they don't run into any trouble before they reach their destination. It's a cemetery packed with countless graves. This is a public burial ground in Aurario called the First Graveyard, also known as the Adventurer's Graveyard, the final resting place for those who fall in the dungeon. Oh no. Papa, are these people? He asked. Yeah, this is where I was planning on putting my friends to rest, but there was nothing left of them to bury after it showed up. We were totally helpless against that monster. Even my old friend and mentor, Zard, was powerless to stop it, and he was even stronger than I am. Toku's face turned pale. Stronger than you? Wow, I can't believe it. I wish I could have met him. Get a load of this. I don't think I need to explain who these people are, he said, pointing to a specific area. There was no one else present in the spacious area where they emerged after taking a long set of stairs that led them from a side street. Murmuring in surprise at the sheer number of white gravestones, Togaru makes his way to the center. Eventually, a giant black monument comes into view. It's noticeably different from the other markers because this one is a memorial for the dedicated heroes from ancient times. Togaru's eyes go wide as he takes in the 5-meter tall monument. The Dungeon of Oratoria is a miraculous tale of heroism. It's a historical account spun from the very soil of Aurario. The very great heroes who appear in its pages risked their lives to turn back the tide of monsters that flowed endlessly from the underworld. And before the grave, those were heroes were idolized for so long that they now stand. Argonaut, he said. Fina, everyone's stories are written here. Even names I don't know about, he said as he felt the monument with his tiny hands. Names from the stories his father told him since he was old enough to walk are carved into the black stone. Seeing it in person makes him feel like his body and spirit has been set aflame as his gaze passes over each name. For some reason, he found himself on the verge of tears. They were not even able to get a blessing from the divine beings we know today, but they were still able to do so many incredible things, Togaru muttered. Dozens of flowers have been left at the foot of the monument. Even now, these great he would still receive gestures of respect and admiration from the people. Having brought nothing but himself, he hung his head at the lack of forethought before straightening and closing his eyes. He thought to himself, from here on out, I too am an adventurer just like these incredible people. He makes a silent wish as the blue sky washes over him. Would you like to pay your respects? Said Jing, offering him a flower. He slowly nodded and accepted the flower as he closed his eyes to start his prayer. Argonaut, Fina, reading your stories got me through a hard time. Stuff I don't even want to think about. I could never be as strong and amazing as you two were, but I'm going to try my very best, so please watch me. He prayed. He got up and opened his eyes, placing the flower in front of the grave. Let's go, Jing said. Right, he responded. The two turned around, leaving the flowers behind. As they looked forward, embracing what's ahead of them, as they walked into the unknown and back to the inn. And that's where our prologue ends. Stay tuned for the official first chapter of Ganesha's Rising Star. This has been Mr. Otaku, and if you stay till the end of the video, thanks for watching.